July 8th, whether the owner can demolish in 180 days, but supporter of the local art and service organization formed time to propose a cultural center devoted to artistic expression and racial healing, which that's reverse psychology of Satan. The brick auditorium at 1020 Main Street, built in 1924 and rebuilt after the early firebomb, in on a prime location that will overlook downtown from the water edge exactly when the future Trinity River flood control and development project is complete. That's that $1 million project that I'm telling y'all about. So that's why they on prime land. They say nobody wants the Klan Hall to somehow fall into the wrong hands, but Fort Worth needs the tax money. We're better off if that land is kept for the tax roll and redevelopment. Look, that's all for the cultural center in North Fort Worth. Whether those 1920 Klansmen and yes, Klans women, see that? For all you black, Latins, and Native American women out there, see that? You have Klan women too. And they said, oh yes, Klan women. See that? So you blacks, Latins, and Native Americans, while y'all run around here under this goddamn feminist movement, the white woman is standing with her man. It said torment not only African Americans but also Roman Catholics, that's a goddamn lie. American Jews, which that's a goddamn lie, and immigrants from Mexico, now that's true, still doing it to the state, Donald Trump, and Eastern Europe pouring into the stockyard for meat packing house jobs. And exactly, that's where the Ku Klux Klan building is located at. That was the whole stockyard before you go over the river into the city. So I'm pretty sure you don't have to worry about digging on that ground, because what? They took a lot of them blacks, Latins, Native Americans' bodies and ran it through the stockyard and used them tools on our people. But this building doesn't seem essential to tell that story, and it may be beyond saving. The hall current owner, Sugar Plum Holding of Fort Worth, is tired of getting code enforcement warnings to secure the property, broken windows and damaged roof, which I showed the vandalized. According to the city staff report written on July 18th on the Historical and Cultural Landmark Commission, Sugar Plum holding both the building and Klan Hall for 7 years in the public North Main Street Auditorium, and for a half century, a pecan selling company in 2004. The partnership announced plans to raise money to restore the hall as a home for Texas Ballet Theater, but the provider too expensive. And see, that's how it used to look when there was a pecan company. But you can see a remnant of that from what I did yesterday. Okay, it's a now engineering hired by Sugar Plum broke the city applications that auditorium needs $10 million worth of work just to start. Okay, it's a New York founded location art in Crumpton that has promoted cultural expression. Them the motherfuckers taking the picture already. Through dance at Texas Christian University. See that? See that? Because Christianity is what? White supremacy. That's exactly what Christianity is. Why do you think the Christianity in these organizations are behind this Ku Klux Klan building? Because they push the same agenda just from their different avenues. One is the soft legislative power, which is the Christian University, and then you got the Ku Klux Klan, which is their hard power, physical power. They say, but look who all part of this. It said, dance at Texas Christian University has posted a Facebook page titled Transform former Ku Klux Klan Hall into Center for Healing, which that's a bunch of bullshit, because I'm going to show you on that other website who you got to look out for here in America. It's a TCU Assistant Professor of Dance, Adam W. McKinley, co-director of DNA Works, declined an interview until after the July 8th meeting. Exactly, they don't even want to talk about it. Okay, let's keep reading. It said, for example, it said right here, Ku Klux Klan gathering Fort Worth Klan members in Rose Hood sign on date 1920. Right here. All right, come on. See that? This is the history of this place. And wait till I read the other article. It say, I can tell you why the Klan's primary focus was on persecuted the non-whites, non-Protestant immigrants who settled the North Side. Only 3 years after African Americans packed housing Butcher, Fed Rose was beaten, stomped, and stabbed, then lynched from what is now John Peter Smith Hospital, shot and hanged on Samuels Avenue, which I'll be over there to do a lesson. In the 1920, Klansmen and Klanswomen met there weekly at the Invisible Empire, took political control of Tarrant County and much of Texas. See that? See how entrenched this is? And this in the 20s. Let me read it again. It say in the 1920, Klansmen and Klanswomen met there weekly at the Invisible Empire, took political control of Tarrant County. See that? Which that's all of Fort Worth. And much of Texas. Then retreated to secrecy after a series of violent attacks. There's another problem with surplus application. It's a Fort Worth engineer, John Miller. Well, that's something fucking different. But let me go up to this other one. Because that's what these motherfuckers are about. It's a good deeds by day, dark deeds by night. The Ku Klux Klan in Fort Worth. And I'm going to get the scriptures, but let's read what they was about first. And you can't be around no goddamn city and you don't know what Esau, the devil, been doing this time to expose the fact. It said, in the sense, two Ku Klux Klan existed in Fort Worth during the organization heyday in the 1920s. Two clans as different as well, day and night. The daytime Klan gave money to charities and churches and helped needy widows. The nighttime Klan whipped and teared and feathered those people whom it deems deserved of its vigilante justice. Some background: the original Ku Klux Klan was founded in Tuskegee, Tennessee, in December 1865 during Reconstruction. In the beginning, the Ku Klux Citizen doubtfully printed the Klan's notice and handbills announcing meeting, parades, and such, but all the while sneaking at the Klan's costumes, rituals, and lawful titles for office. But 1865. See that? So they got busy 40 years later. From the 1820 to 1865, they went and started going into political things. That during Reconstruction, the Klans treated free men and sought to restore by intimidation and violence white supremacy. And see, that's what they did. And what you think that movie 12 Years of Slavery was about? That's them Ku Klux Klan, man, kidnapping Jake and putting him back in bondage. That's what that was about. And here in Fort Worth, they was doing that shit. Like, what else they was doing here in Fort Worth? And in this, just to show you that this shit is real, why they got the actual news articles under the captions for all you naysayers. Let's see what else they was doing here. It's a fast forward to Fort Worth in 1908. Fort Worth businessman W.B. Bud Daggett, 1838-1911, acknowledged having been a member of the Klan during the first insurrection. Daggett named for his father, Ephraim Miller, the father of Fort Worth. See that? See that? So the son, the father of Fort Worth's son, said that hell yeah, I was a Klansman. And this the father of Fort Worth. The father of Fort Worth, Ephraim Miller, the father of Fort Worth, fathered a son by a Draggett plantation slave. The Robert E. Lee camp was a local Confederate veteran group. Okay. The second Ku Klux Klan was founded in 1915, Atlanta, Georgia, American Court. Let's get to the beginning. Okay, let's go back to Fort Worth. Next article. The Klan in Fort Worth was organized in 1960 when Police Commissioner James Direct Assistant Police Chief George Collar to organize a Ku Klux Klan to head the Fall Festival Parade Halloween night. And these police chiefs telling them to do this, to organize this shit. It said George Collar, for his instruction in time of the parade, Collar had a group of local men induced into the Klan. Most, if not all, of these men were Fort Worth police. See that? So the Fort Worth police was all a part of the Klansmen. And this 1960. And it's easy to recruit them because what? They was the patty rollers. Hold on. Somebody said, what the fuck John talking about? Patty rollers. Hold on, nobody playing. Patty rollers. Now they want to play. Patty rollers. See that? Who's the patty rollers? Slave patrol, called patrollers, patty rollers, whatever. Organized group of white men. See that? Couch the slaves. But let's go to their imagery. Oh, look what happened to come up. See that? Didn't have to go too far. See that? Same motherfuckers that was arrested. Police. Now you see why it's easy to recruit the police? Duh. Shit is like right there. Like all this line, all this bullshit. Playtime. Alright, so let's keep on going. We'll go back into what I was at. It won't take long. Okay, and say, let's keep it moving and say, local men juiced into the Klans. Most of, not all of these men were Fort Worth police officers. On the night of the Halloween parade, Mayor Terry took the lead along with Commissioner Jameson with a small group of uniformed police officers. They were followed by a group of Klansmen wearing their robes and hoodies and riding on horseback. See that? It said the Fort Worth Klan kept itself out of the headlines for the most part of the beginning, but there was rumors, for example, December 22nd, 1920, a mob of 20 men, each of whom wore a mask and carried a pistol, forcibly removed prisoner Tom Vincent from his cell in the county jail. Vincent has been jailed for the shooting death of police officer Jeff C. Crouch. The mob took Vincent to the hanging tree on Northeast 12th Street and lynched him. The mob then riddled his body with bullets. The mob was rumored to be made up of Klansmen, including police officers seeking revenge on Vincent. 2 grand juries failed to indict anyone for the lynching. See that? So, that's what they be on. All right, let's keep going. A year later, after the mayor